Ever wondered how a small, rocky corner of the Mediterranean became the cradle of Western civilization? Let's travel back in time to uncover the incredible story of ancient Greece. Our journey begins around the 8th century BC, after a period known as the Greek Dark Ages. Small, independent city-states, or polis as they were called, began to emerge across the rugged landscape. Think of famous names like Athens, a hub of culture and intellect, and Sparta, a society built on military discipline. These weren't just cities. They were vibrant centers of innovation, each with its own government, culture, and identity, laying the groundwork for a revolution in human thought. The Greeks didn't just build cities. They built the very foundations of our modern world. In a quiet grove in Athens, philosophers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle asked profound questions about life, ethics, and governance. Their ideas on democracy, justice, and the pursuit of knowledge still echo in our halls of power and universities today. Have you ever voted in an election? That's a direct legacy of Athenian democracy. And it wasn't just philosophy. The Greeks gave us the epic tales of Homer's Iliad and Odyssey, stories of heroes and gods that continue to captivate us. They invented theater, creating tragedies and comedies that explored the deepest parts of the human condition. In science, minds like Pythagoras and Archimedes made groundbreaking discoveries in mathematics and physics. From the breathtaking Parthenon perched atop the Acropolis to the lifelike sculptures that celebrated the human form, their art and architecture set a standard of beauty and harmony that artists have admired for centuries. The Olympic Games, a celebration of athletic prowess and unity, also began here, a tradition we still cherish every 4 years. This golden age of creativity was also a time of conflict. The Greco-Persian Wars in the 5th century BC saw the Greek city-states unite against the massive Persian Empire. Against all odds, victories at Marathon and Salamis secured their freedom and fueled a sense of collective identity. This victory ushered in the classical period, particularly the age of Pericles in Athens, a time of unprecedented prosperity and cultural achievement. It was a period where art, philosophy, and democracy flourished like never before. However, this unity was fragile. The two most powerful city-states, Athens and Sparta, soon turned on each other in the devastating Peloponnesian War. This long and brutal conflict left the Greek world weakened and divided, paving the way for a new power to rise from the north. Enter Philip II of Macedon, a brilliant military strategist and diplomat. He conquered and unified the fractured Greek city-states under his rule. But his vision was even grander. It was his son, however, who would carry that vision to the ends of the known world. Alexander the Great, a student of Aristotle himself, embarked on one of the most audacious military campaigns in history. In just over a decade, his armies swept across Persia, Egypt, and all the way to the borders of India, creating a vast empire. Alexander's conquests did more than just expand territory. They spread Greek culture, language, and ideas across the East. This fusion of Greek and Eastern traditions created a vibrant new era known as the Hellenistic period. Cities like Alexandria in Egypt, with its legendary library, became dazzling centers of learning and commerce, where scholars from diverse backgrounds exchanged knowledge in science, medicine, and astronomy. The Hellenistic world was a cosmopolitan melting pot that preserved and expanded upon the legacy of classical Greece. But like all great empires, this one couldn't last forever. After Alexander's untimely death at the age of 32, his vast empire was torn apart by his generals, who carved out their own kingdoms. These successor states, known as the Diadochi, constantly warred with one another. While the Hellenistic culture continued to thrive, The political landscape was one of instability and conflict. This internal strife left the Greek world vulnerable to the next rising superpower, Rome. Methodically, the disciplined Roman legions began to absorb the Hellenistic kingdoms one by one. The final act came in 146 BC with the Roman sack of Corinth. Greece became a province of the Roman Empire. Yet, this was not the end of the story, but a transformation. The Romans were deeply impressed by Greek culture. As the Roman poet Horace famously said, "Captive Greece took its brutish conqueror captive." The Romans adopted Greek philosophy, art, literature, and even their gods, rebranding them with Roman names. Through the vast network of the Roman Empire, Greek thought and culture were preserved and spread even further, becoming the bedrock of Western civilization. So, while the political power of ancient Greece faded, its spirit never died. It lives on in our languages, our political systems, our scientific methods, and our artistic ideals. The story of ancient Greece is a powerful reminder that ideas can be more enduring than empires, and that the quest for knowledge and beauty can change the world forever. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey through ancient Greece. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into history. Let us know in the comments what ancient civilization you'd like to see us cover next. Until then, keep exploring.